zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Vikings at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Madison running on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the
touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Play action. It's Goff. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Goff. That's caught at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Play fake. Cousins.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Cousins on the keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A first down throw for Cousins. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice
touchdown. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now 21-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he's going to go down again.
Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Cousins.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's a give to Madison running right. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Cousins to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson,
75 yards.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and the lead now up to 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Goff now looking to throw.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Now it's Goff. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's taken on the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again is Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff buying time to his left.
That's into the hands of Fortson.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Montgomery.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Cousins now.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They go play action. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Lions on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's Madison running left.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Cousins from the gun on third.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down at 4, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Throwing, Cousins.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Madison is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hold on. Check.
Now gone.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
To throw is Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Goff, looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now a give to Madison. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He's going to let it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings are going to win this football game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was Kirk Cousins, the veteran, who really led the way.
Yeah, we really saw a quarterback at the top of his game, didn't we? That was a masterful performance. 5 touchdown passes, and I'll let you know a little secret, partner. I think it could have been more.
So for the Vikings, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spray. Calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none.